One punch can change everything. It can make or break a fighter. It can win you a championship or cost you one. A single punch can be the difference between victory and defeat, success and failure. And when it comes to striking arts, there is nothing more important than a single punch. In this video, we're going to look at 4 ways that one punch can change everything. Because in the world of martial arts and combat sports, all it takes is just one. One is a towering giant, the other a smaller, wiry opponent. As the bell rings, the big fighter charges forward, throwing wild punches that the smaller fighter easily dodges. Whether it's the start of a fight, the end of a fight, or somewhere in between. One punch can be the difference between victory and defeat. It can make or break a fighter's career. And when it comes to striking arts, there is nothing more important than the single punch. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts on the power of one punch. With nimble footwork, the little guy dances around his opponent, frustrating him with jabs and quick combinations. Despite his size advantage, the big fighter is helpless against the lithe, agile warrior. He's exhausted and frustrated as he tries in vain to land a knockout blow. But the little fighter's skills are too much for him. In the end, the little fighter raises his hands in victory, having used his skills and brains to outmaneuver his larger opponent. This is the beauty of combat sports. It's a level playing field where size and strength don't matter as much as skill and strategy. It's a sport where anyone can win, regardless of their background or physical attributes. A skilled fighter with a well-executed plan can take on a bigger, stronger opponent and come out on top. Of course, this doesn't mean that size and strength aren't important. In fact, in many combat sports, being bigger and stronger than your opponent is a huge advantage. However, what really makes a fighter stand out is their skill, technique, and strategy. With enough training and dedication, any fighter can master these aspects of their sport and become a champion. So never underestimate the power of skill and strategy. No matter how big or strong your opponent is, if you have the heart of a champion and the skills to back it up, you can win. Fight can last 30 minutes. Let's set the scene. 2 fighters enter the octagon. His eyes are drooping, his body is slumped, and his breathing is shallow. All the momentum is with his opponent, who delivers blow after blow, taunting the underdog to try and get him to quit. But the underdog keeps taking the punishment, trying to stay in the fight. Suddenly, something unexpected happens. The underdog fighter throws a punch. It connects with his opponent's jaw, and the big favorite stumbles backwards, stunned. The underdog follows up with a flurry of punches and kicks. But the bell rings, saving the weary fighter from further punishment. The round ends, and the underdog is given a chance to catch his breath and regroup. His corner team rushes to his aid, helping him to rehydrate and recover from the pounding he's taken. The underdog may be bruised and battered, but he's still in the fight. And with a few minutes to rest, he's able to shake off the cobwebs and get back into the action. When the bell rings again, the underdog is a changed fighter. He's more aggressive, more determined, and most importantly, he's got a new lease on life. He knows that he can't take another beating like the one he just did. So he comes out swinging, looking for the knockout blow that will end the fight once and for all. And then it happens. In a flash, the underdog fighter lands a spinning kick to the head. The crowd gasps as the big favorite falls to the canvas, knocked out cold. The referee waves his hands, and the underdog is declared the winner. The crowd goes wild. This is the moment that the underdog has been waiting for his whole life. He's proven that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. And it's all thanks to one punch, the spinning kick that no one saw coming. They circle each other warily, feeling each other out. On the flip side, let's imagine a completely different scenario. 2 fighters face off. They circle each other cautiously, sizing each other up. Then suddenly, in what seems like a flash, one fighter throws a punch. It connects with the other fighter's jaw and sends him crashing to the canvas. The crowd erupts into a frenzy. The referee waves his hands, signaling the end of the fight. It's over in less than half a second. The knockout blow landed with such force that the other fighter didn't even have time to react. And now, he lies motionless on the ground, while his opponent is being hoisted on the shoulders of the crowd. This is the power of the knockout blow. When a fighter lands a punch that sends their opponent crashing to the canvas, the fight is over in an instant. The knockout is so clean and decisive that everyone in the arena knows that there's no way that the knocked out fighter is getting back up. The winning fighter is immediately mobbed by their corner team, who erupt in celebration. The losing fighter is helped to his feet and taken back to his corner, where his team tries to revive him. The knockout blow is one of the most exciting things about combat sports. When it happens live, it's an experience that you'll never forget. The crowd is roaring. The atmosphere is electric.
The two warriors engage. They trade blows, but neither fighter seems able to gain the upper hand.
Time ticks by. The fight goes on. Now it's minute 20. Still no clear winner. The pace slows. The crowd grows restless. Both fighters are exhausted, their energy levels depleted, their movements sluggish, their vision blurred, but they keep fighting. And then finally, after 30 long minutes, the decision is made. One fighter's hand is raised in victory, while the other slumps to his knees in defeat. This is a classic example of how a fight can go the distance. Sometimes the outcome isn't decided until the very last second. But in the end, only one person can emerge victorious. And when the fight goes to the judges' scorecards, it's often the small details that make all the difference. In the heat of the moment, every punch, kick, and takedown is met with a roar from the crowd. But as the fight drags on, the intensity starts to fade. Fighters grow tired and their movements become slower, less powerful. The mental game becomes just as important as the physical one. Who will crack first? Who has the heart of a champion? In the end, it's often those who can dig deep inside themselves and find that extra gear that wins the day. But regardless of the outcome, when a fight goes the full 30 minutes, it's always an epic battle of attrition that can end in half a second. It's the ultimate equalizer. Let's imagine a scenario. Two fighters step into the ring. It's the shot nobody sees coming. You've seen it before. The underdog fighter on the receiving end of a relentless beating. So remember, in the world of combat sports, one punch can change everything.